What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and you can't make this stuff up. I said in my last video, I'll say it again, if I had a nickel for every time a member of Congress flipped or changed their mind on legislation or man, I would be a very rich person, you guys, as we're hearing that Senator Joe Manchin, who has said that he would put an end to the stimulus reconciliation bill and only pass through the process of reconciliation a drug pricing bill, has flipped yet again, saying, "What are you talking about? I didn't say that. I still support more stimulus." I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. Take a look at the headlines coming out. This is your breaking news, stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, first off, we had seen articles come out like this over the weekend, and that is after we heard Joe Manchin say he wasn't going to support a lot of the provisions due to the inflation reading, 9.1% CPI data. We saw articles like this. Biden promises strong executive actions on climate change after Senator Manchin dooms the domestic agenda. Now, if you missed that video, check it out right after this one. I uploaded it yesterday. Let you know that Biden said executive actions and orders, they're going to be on the way here. We see no path through legislation, saying, get ready, we're going to have to bypass Congress to get things done and get them done right before these midterm elections. Well, you guys, that's not the end of it. Take a look. Manchin faces pressure in West Virginia to kill the reconciliation deal. Deluge of conservative ads urge Manchin to stand up to Democrats. He's getting pressured from both sides. He's a Democratic member of the Senate, so they're saying you need to support the Democratic agenda, but then he's also in a Republican state, and he's receiving pressure from the state, so they're saying he's kind of caught in the middle. And in this article, they say it's the tale of two Joes, and they're saying which one is he gonna be today? Is he gonna be a Democrat, or is he going to be a Republican? Let me know your thoughts, you guys, but take a look at what came out over the weekend. Manchin denies that he opposed the Democratic spending bill. He says that he needs to wait until August to decide, pushing back another month the decision on the reconciliation bill, saying, listen, you're blowing things out of proportion. I did not deny the stimulus reconciliation bill. I'm just saying I need a little bit more time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, if you missed my video from earlier this morning, you might want to check it out, as we had a response to that from Senator Bernie Sanders, who said, we messed up ever thinking that Senator Joe Manchin was serious. He's dragging us along. He is false. He is lying to us, and he exposes him, says that he's corrupt and has alternative motives. Man, let me know your thoughts, you guys. If you missed that, check it out right after this one. Now, also, we're going to be waiting to see what unfolds with this reconciliation bill. As we heard, it will be the beginning of then executive orders and actions to come out from the president. Whatever's not included in this revised Build Back Better bill, we're hearing progressives are saying, get it done, Joe Biden, through executive actions. Now, we're going to wait and see if there's going to be all of the promises that have been made to the American people that have been unfulfilled, like $2,000 stimulus checks, child tax credits, wiping out student loan debt, Social Security increases, all of these things that we've heard promised that have not been delivered upon. Now, in addition to that, I'm keeping you up to date on state, city, and county checks as well. This month, keep an eye out. I'm going to be releasing a website where you're going to be able to put in your email information and then get updates on all of the checks on various levels, states, cities, and counties, so you don't miss out on any of them. Because with a lot of these checks, we're hearing 90% of people don't know they exist. In most cases, you have to apply, and they're only available for a limited amount of time. So if you miss it, you miss out on the money. It just goes back to the federal government when you could have got some additional help. And you guys, I want to make sure that doesn't happen to anybody here on my channel. Keep an eye out for that. I'm going to keep you up to date here on the Steve Ram channel, you guys. So let's go ahead and dive right into the latest we're hearing about Joe Manchin. But before we do me a quick favor. If you appreciate this content here, this channel, smash that like button for me. Helps out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. Just takes a second. Also, leave your comments. Share this out if you think it could help out other people. If this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not come join the Ram fam? All you got to do is very quickly hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Any specific questions for me, hop onto Instagram, shoot me a DM at SteveRam3, and consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. New videos coming out on there on the real estate market and a potential housing market crash. Also, upcoming videos on a recession, what's happening with inflation. Want to make sure that you stay informed so you know about how to grow wealth in this current turbulent economic environment. environment, you guys. So if you're interested, I'll pin a comment down below for that channel. Click the link, go subscribe, turn on notifications, keep an eye out for more updates there as well. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive into these articles and get you caught up on the latest. All right, you guys, so link in the description below to this article that came out over the weekend that says Manchin denies that he opposed Democratic spending bill. Says that he'll wait until August to decide. Manchin says the notion that he opposed the bill was leaked by the media to pressure him. So he's saying that he's the victim here. He's getting pressured from both sides and that they're blowing things out of proportion to make him look bad. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. Take a look at this. Senator Joe Manchin on Friday pushed back on reports that he had ruled out including tax hikes and climate change subsidies within the Democratic Party line spending bill, saying that he would wait until July inflation numbers are out next month to decide. So he's saying, listen, I did not kill the bill. This is not the nail in the coffin. All of these articles coming out saying that I destroyed the Democratic agenda. He's saying, all I'm saying is I need a little bit more time to take into consideration where inflation is going. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. Take a look at this. Manchin told West Virginia MetroNews that claims that he had walked away from the negotiating table were widely overblown. The centrist Democrat claims to only have expressed caution about moving forward with the package before having a clear picture of inflation and the nation's economy. I said, can we just wait until the inflation figures come out for July? Until we know if the Federal Reserve will hike interest rates, said Manchin. Then make a decision on what we can do and how much we can do, Manchin said. Now, Manchin said that Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer took that request as an indication that he would not support raising taxes or tackling climate change. He further claimed that leaks to the media saying as much as were an attempt to pressure him into capitulating. I guess they just tried to pressure me on that, said Manchin. But they've been doing that for over a year now, and it doesn't make any sense at all. The West Virginia Democrat has been negotiating privately with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer over the size and the scale of the spending package, which can only pass via party line process known as budget reconciliation. Since the Senate is split 50-50 between both parties, Manchin's support is key to the success of a reconciliation bill. Democrats faced that reality last year when Manchin refused to sign the $1.75 trillion reconciliation bill named the Build Back Better bill over fears that it would exacerbate inflation. Inflation is wreaking havoc on everybody's lives, and I don't care what social rung you are on, said Manchin. So that's why one got killed. There is no such thing as Build Back Better, he said. So that old bill, Build Back Better, they called it. Well, this is a revised one. They don't really have a name for it. It's pretty much still the same bill, but they have stripped out all these provisions. And he's saying that they're going to push something through, but he needs a little bit more time to figure out what it is that he wants to do. Now, in addition to that, take a look at this article that came out over the weekend, you guys. Manchin faces pressure in West Virginia to kill the reconciliation deal. A lot of people are confused by Joe Manchin, and yes, he feels pressure on both sides because he is a registered Democrat in the Senate that is supporting the Democratic Party, yet he resides in a Republican state, and they support him because of his conservative Democratic perspective, so he's kind of caught in the middle here. Take a look, you guys. Senator Joe Manchin is facing intense pressure in West Virginia to permanently kill the party line spending package that Democrats say is the key to President Biden's domestic agenda. Conservative groups have been on West Virginia's airwaves in recent weeks, urging Manchin to hold firm in his opposition to the legislation, which can only pass via a party line process known as budget reconciliation. Since the Senate is split 50-50 between both parties, Manchin's support is key to the success. Joe's obviously hearing from a lot of different people right now. Another politician in West Virginia said there's been paid advertising, but then also a lot of local groups and national groups with a local presence that are reaching out to Joe Manchin. Now, the pressure campaign has taken a two-pronged approach on praising Manchin for standing up to the Democrats by derailing prior versions of the spending deal while simultaneously warning the goodwill could disappear overnight if he folds. The strategy was on display with a recent ad, The Tale of Two Joes, by the 60 Plus Association, which bills itself is a right-leaning alternative to the AARP. The first Joe did the right thing in West Virginia by standing up and blocking President Biden and Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi's liberal agenda. The second Joe wasn't so heroic. This Joe cracked under pressure. Now the question for Joe Manchin is, which Joe are you? Wow. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And this is a huge, huge deal right now. Everything hinges right now upon this reconciliation bill, because what we're hearing is whatever doesn't get passed in this, once this goes through, it will then spark the chain reaction of executive orders and executive actions. We're hearing about abortion, we're hearing about gun control, we're hearing about stimulus checks. There are 4 different gas stimulus check proposals currently on the table, some for monthly reoccurring checks, quarterly checks, one-time payments. We're also hearing about child tax credits, wiping out student loan debt, we heard would be one of the first executive actions to come out. All of this is hinging upon the passage of legislation. President Joe Biden wants to see legislation pass through, wants executive actions to be the last resort. And we just heard, I let you know yesterday, that he's taking them into consideration as he's seen things fall apart for negotiations. So we're going to see, you guys, but we've heard that all of this is likely going to be coming to fruition. We're going to see this all come to pass before these midterm elections, because Democrats want to get it done before voters hit the polls, so that way it's fresh in their minds and they can see Democrats came through and got things done. Now, a lot of people are saying that it is way too late. We had these promises over a year ago, and you want to hold off right till elections to make yourself look good? A lot of people are saying, we see exactly what you're doing, and it's not going to convince us to vote you in power. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. The polls are not looking good, but if they can pull all of this off, maybe they can change people's minds. We will see. I will keep you up to date. But you guys, that is the latest. So we're going to be seeing, unfortunately, it seems that the Build Back Better reconciliation bill for climate provisions, drug pricing, all of these things, we still don't have all of the details divulged yet. Well, it's still kind of up in the air. We're going to be seeing what's included, what's not included. I will let you know as soon as the information rolls out, and also all the executive actions to come out from the president right after. But you guys, that is the latest. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a quick second, smash that like button for me if you appreciate the content. Helps out the channel with the YouTube algorithm a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's free. Why not? Come join the Ram fam. All you got to do is very quickly hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth, personal finance, new videos coming out every day, short 1-minute videos to help you out, and also updates on the real estate market and a potential housing market crash. And also keep an eye out for that comprehensive list of all checks on all levels, states, cities, counties, so you don't miss out on anything. Going to be releasing that this month, so you know about all the checks and money that you can get. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.